Hi Sag, hi honey. So here we are. I'm ready to do a reading for you for the rest of September, and the reading will be about what your person in mind, the person that you are involved in romantically, doesn't want you to know. And let me tell you something, they really don't want you to know that. Um, it's been everything possible happening to interrupt this reading. I initially set myself to do the reading outside as I felt drawn to do it outside today. And out of a sudden, my neighbor started doing some yard work and there was some intense drilling going on and stuff. So I had to go back in the house, and I have my little guy home today, so he's all over the place. My apologies if you'll hear him in the background. I had to meditate a little extra on your cards today and to clear the energy because there's been a lot of interruption going on, which tells me there is someone who really doesn't want you to hear what you're about to hear today, hon. So let's just clear the energy on the cards one more time before I start, because I feel we need a little extra today. And we are going to try and find out what is it there that they so much worried about you knowing it. Someone really doesn't want you to know something. Did you feel that last one? Already, hon? Let's see which deck wants to talk to us today. I think this one. Look at all that mess that my sage made. Okay, let's see, honey. I'm very curious to see what is it there that is such a big deal that some sources and energies been trying to interrupt this reading so bad. And I'm pretty OCD with my reading, so I have to have everything perfect in the way I like. And I really don't like when the energy gets interrupted. It throws me off and takes a little while to get back into that state of mind and channel. Okay, honey. I already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'm just going to do a quick last bit of shuffling. And let's see. Very interesting. For the rest of September, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, my ancestors, let me see. Whoa. Let me see what I need to see to deliver the most accurate message. Just one, please, just one. And there we go. There we go, my dear Sag. Here's what we got for you, honey. So we have Ace of Swords, we have Three of Cups, we have the Fool, Four of Wands, Five of Swords, we have Ten of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. In the position of the past, we have Ace of Swords. And swords generally, for me, as a reader, talks about action, movement. It's our reality, it's logic, not the emotion. It's cutting through the illusions. It's intellect. It is also advice approaching problems by using our reason rather than focusing on feelings. And it's in the position of the past. An Ace of Swords means that there's been some mental clarity, there's been some breakthrough. If you can see, there's been sense of, I got it now. I see where I have to go. I got it. I finally see the things for what they really are. It's also talks about making the sound decision about the next step forward. It talks about the need to withstand the challenge in order to achieve the victory that you're seeking. And it's also about a fair resolution. So it's not easy. It's based on your logic and rationality. It's not easy, but it is needed. It is unavoidable in order to see the progress. That's in our past. In the present, we see Three of Cups. And Three of Cups talks about the friendship, celebration, the community. So it talks about a support of the close friends that, Sag, I feel you are using after you got that clarity and after you saw the real part of the situation. Once you got that clarity, you turned to your closest people to get the support and to recharge physically and emotionally. It talks about your healing and your creativity starting to kick in. You're feeling a little bit of lightness that came with that clarity. And you're starting to focus on yourself, on your new projects, on your new steps forward. And the next card, which is talking about what's happening right now, is the Fool, which confirms the previous message, because the Fool starts from zero. It's a journey, it's a leap of faith, it's a new beginning. It's that fear to step from that cliff, but doing it anyways. This card represents the unpredictable energy of nature. This is the moment just before you take off. This card also advises you to stay true to yourself, to your own needs, to your own wishes. Don't bend backwards for those who don't appreciate you, Don't overgive to those who don't appreciate you. It's time to focus on yourself, on your own journey. It's about the departure from those who were holding you back. And it talks about trust your inner self when navigating through this unfamiliar new lands, new situations, new life. It also talks about the movement, could be movement in our mental space, changing your ways of thinking, or movement, physical movement to new jobs, new living space, city, town, perhaps even the country. This is on your mind or already happening. The next card in the position of obstacles, it's Four of Wands. And that is our obstacle. Four of Wands is a card of marriage, a card of union. And it is in the position of the obstacle, which means that there is a longing of stability and harmony. There's been a lot of hope, but Sag, you were not satisfied in the situation that you were in. You didn't felt that steady abundance that you were hoping for. You put a lot of effort. You gave your 100%. You did do your due diligence, and you were hoping to see the growth and to see this as the final result. You were hoping that you will have that chance to celebrate. You were hoping that it's your turn now. Unfortunately, it's your position of obstacle. That means that you got quite disappointed in the situation. In our environment position, we have Five of Swords. Five of Swords, more logic, more suppressed emotions. It talks to me about someone is detached from their emotional side. Perhaps there's been some competition going on, some conflict, some unpleasant situation that happened. A lot of tension, and also a moment of truth. It's sort of the card of a rude wake up and a wake up call. Swift change in the situation, and realization that you need to accept that situation or conflict as it is. You came to the understanding that you might need to cut your losses and move on. Learn from the lessons and understand that every person that crosses our path for a reason. Some of them are blessings and meant to join us on our life journey for a lifetime, and some of them are lessons that makes us learn more about our path, about ourselves, to grow, evolve, and keep on pushing through life. It makes you stronger. It teaches you about courage, self-confidence, that you are the only person who is in charge of your life. You have to trust your ability as an individual and not to depend on anyone. Self-confidence in the face of adversity. And it also advises of choose your battles wisely. Don't stress for little stuff. Don't stress. Don't sweat about the little stuff. You are bigger than that. In the position of the advice, we have Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands talks to me that you had a really difficult time. You've been feeling like you have the whole entire world on your shoulders, and it became a burden. It became a burden. Too much imbalance, a lot of imbalance. We also could talk about tendency to work yourself to the ground, and it advises you not to take too much on your own shoulders. Delegate. Don't micromanage. Trust people around you, who've been loyal for you and who've been there for you. If someone offers you a helping hand, put your pride away. Delegate. Those people are there for you. They're not going to think less of you if you're going to use a help when it's really needed. It also talks about determination and desire for success. And it's very hard to rely on other people, and it doesn't feel natural. And that is a lesson to learn, that you cannot pour out of an empty cup. You cannot hold everything on your own shoulders. You do need to delegate and to have a bit of a break. It's been a long way. It's been heavy. But you're almost there. You're almost there. You've been doing good. Try to find some balance between your work and your rest. Don't forget to rest. Don't forget to recharge. And for the most possible outcome, we have Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is very, very slow. Knight of Pentacles, he is the slowest of all the knights. And sometimes he moves so slow that it might look like he's not moving at all. But he's the one who is most likely to make it to the finish line. He puts a lot of thinking into what he's doing. It talks about progress. Good luck with some money and perhaps some changes, some positive changes in your career and job areas. It's a little reward for your efforts and your decisions, the brave decisions that were made. It talks about the attention to details and methodical but steady, slow and steady progress. It talks about people are seeing you as a loyal, dedicated person. And there's going to be some positive development, positive changes that are coming your way. You deserved it. Believe in yourself. That's all I had for you, Sag, for the rest of September. I hope you enjoyed your message. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that this message would reach as many people as possible who are in the need to hear this message. I'll talk to you soon. Love and light. Bye.